Baby, it's cold outside. Morning. So I'm sitting in my car and it's 9:28. Well, it's a van actually and it's trembling. New problem with the van. The last few times I've tried to start it up, it's just dead. Just dead. Oh my. So, hey, this is for Mike Hunt. You're so right, Mike. It's a crazy idea at best. I don't deny it. It could be a complete and total flop. Definitely buying the van was a complete and total flop. But I'm fixing it. I said to myself, no matter what I bought, it was going to be old because of what I can afford and the ridiculous prices out there, right? And I have some situations that... Well, the first situation, if you've been listening, is that my trailer rent had become too expensive. It's now up to $525, and my check is $960 now this year, $960. Plus, I get anywhere between $50 and $60 a month from this YouTube channel. Every bit helps. I can make $179 a month and still qualify for QMB, which is what I'm hoping for. But I got to spend down some money, and that's easy with this thing. Lordy. I was hoping to be able to find myself a little piece of land, just to have and to hold, for better, for worse, kind of like this van and my life. I didn't ask for this, okay? I didn't ask for my husband to get sick. I didn't ask to have to sell everything to take care of him and move him down here because I thought he was going into a nursing home, right? When he said, I'm not leaving this trailer alive, he sure did mean it. Anyway, so I have the dilemma of, I know, everybody wants the nice little old lady to go into one of these old people's houses. Well, nobody's calling. I might do it if I got the call. If someone said, oh, we have an apartment for you, Miss Page. I'd say, can I come see it? And I might try it, though I spoke to someone recently. Who was it? A viewer, I think. Oh my God, my poor mind. If it was you, I'm awful sorry. I can't remember your name. They were saying that their sister or something went into one of those places, and the bed bugs were a real problem. Bed bugs? I didn't even think about that. Cockroaches are bad enough. Bed bugs, you can't get rid of those things. You got to either heat the place up to 140 or you have to bring it down to freezing. That ain't happening in Florida. 140 you might be able to do. For like a day, though. Or a week. I can't remember now. I looked it up once because this lady I met at dance studio years ago, she had bed bugs. I was so freaking nervous of one coming off of her and coming onto me, but it never did happen. Thank God. But for all the hotels we were in all our lives, we never got them. Thank God. Oh, but back to, okay, so he thinks I'm going to go on to BLM land by myself? What are you, nuts? I'm almost 65. I'm broken as can be. I'm staying close to the hospitals in town. So, yeah, that's never going to happen. I want to be as close to Firestone as humanly possible. Plus the grocery store. Possibly a sink with hot water so I can wash myself down. A shower. I like showers, okay? Why am I moving into a van? I don't know. Why not? I mean, what are my choices? I could stay here, and I don't like it. So I can either be miserable here with my kids. Now, I love my kids, and they're good to me. Please don't think they're not good to me. They're good to me. But I have no me time at all. And I'm a loner. I'm a person who likes to be alone, okay? I like to be alone. I know it's odd, but not really. I hear there's other women, a lot of them living in vans, that like to be alone. Now, I'm going to want to come visit my children, and I can stay here under very crowded circumstances and conditions, But, and the other thing is I got kids, okay? I got 4 of them, and they all want to help me. Bless their little hearts. Rachel's in Texas, and that's where I'm heading in March. If my van will get me there, holy moly, I'm starting to wonder if I'm going to have to can this thing. Curtis promised me. He said, I'll make it right, Nikki. I'll make it right. Okay, so he'll make it right. Meanwhile, I was running this to see if I could get a little heat in here. Hello? Do I have heat? That's something I kind of need to discover. I know I have no AC, but do I have heat? Feeling. I don't know. I can't tell. It still feels pretty freaking cold to me. It's blowing kind of lukewarm air right now. Okay, so, if you can hear the fan running, sorry. Give me my coffee. I need to warm my hands up. It's Florida and it's 47. 47? What's it going to feel like in here in 37? Ooh, you know what I'm going to do? I've made up my mind. I'm going to do one of those Crisco candle heaters. Yes, because I'm on a tight budget at $960 a month. That ain't much. So what I want to do is, melt the Crisco and put them in bigger canning jars. And I do have but I realize that's not going to work. I have this great little copper lantern. It is ultimately cool, but it has a candle holder inside. I might just keep it because it just looks cool. Very bohemian. It's all punched, Looks neat. I'll have to show it to you next time I'm in storage. I'm sorry that I'm off. Yeah. So with all my health problems, and believe you me, I have a multitude of health problems. It's no joking matter. That's why I can't hold a job. I mean, I've got so many issues. I could have a breakdown right in the middle of a shift. Call the ambulance. Yeah, I'm sure they'll keep me after that day, right? How am I going to do it? I don't know. Is it realistic? Probably not. I've never been really the realistic type. I wish I was, but I've never really been very realistic. I definitely live in a fantasy in my own mind. But anyway, okay, so what if my back has gone down in a multitude of places, okay? And I've dealt with it. What do? You take a shitload of drugs so that you can cope with the pain. I'm not going to say the pain goes away. I just need to be able to cope with it to get from point A to point B, which would probably be my bed and my van and my little toilet potty that I'm going to have, and back again. And, I'll make sure I have plenty of food and water here in the van in case I need to spend 4 days licking my wounds. It's going to happen. I know. I'll make sure I have my heat source and that I just ordered an RV or airplane monoxide detector. So that will be good. And I always will keep something cracked. As a matter of fact, I had both windows cracked and it poured rain and I noticed nothing's wet. That's what I want to check. I want to see if there were any leaks. It doesn't look like it. No. Okay. So, yeah. I got a plastic bag over my broken window because, I don't know, for some reason or other. Do you know I have another crack in my windshield? Now I have 2 cracks in my windshield. Florida has to fix that, the insurance company, whether they like it or not, because it's illegal to not fix a cracked windshield. I might just leave it that way. I kind of like the way it looks. So, right, coddling me. No, don't coddle me. I'm well aware of the insanity of this whole thing, but I have 2 choices. Live in this, live in there, and that's it. And hope that maybe in 8 years, a subsidized apartment will come up. I'll probably be dead by then. I choose to live in the now. And right now, I want to see things. I want to be mostly outside. I just love to be out in nature. I just feel so cooped up. I hate it. Can you understand that, Mike? I know that's not your real name, but we'll call you that anyway. Cute picture, too. So, yeah, I mean, what can I say? Two choices. I can't work and get more income, because if I could, I'd probably buy myself a little house in the country. Going to the country, gonna eat a lot of peaches. I love peaches. Oh God, and plums. Have you ever had a real fresh plum right off the tree and they're just dripping with sweetness? Damn, I want a plum tree. Probably couldn't take care of it, but I could own one. You couldn't grow plums in Maine. Can't grow anything in Maine. I tried, believe me. So anyhow, well, I mean, natural to the area. My forsythia came up every year, but that's not what we're talking about. Back on subject. I've got kids who love me. Would they bail me out? Of course they would. Will I ask them to? No. So, thank God I have a few resources left, and that's a good thing. And, I don't know, I'm really good at punching my way out of a paper bag. It isn't easy. Sometimes I get resentful. I say to myself, why do they get to have that and I don't get to have that? But quite honestly, I married a bad boy. I had several opportunities to marry men with money. I was a pretty woman. It's lucky for them they didn't, because I sure did turn old fast. I had opportunities to marry wealthy men. They were so boring. Oh my God, they were so boring. I would have lost my mind probably, or run away. So, but Dennis, he was interesting. He had done things and been places, and I had been places, and we went to places together, and it was great. Don't I wish he was with me on this grand adventure? Oh, the laughs we used to have. We had some knockdown, drag-out fights. I don't mean physically, like, literally, but, and he always had to win. He always had to have the last word. Apologize. No. Apologize. No. So that's kind of like how it went. Finally, I'd say, I'm going to tell you I'm sorry, damn it all, but I'm not. And that was good enough, and it was over. I hated him sometimes. But anyway, but I loved him too, relationships. Difficult at best. And I mean that. So, this is easier. Whatever happens, it's happening to me alone. Hey, I think I've got heat. No. I don't think anything's blowing. And yet it feels a little warmer, maybe because I think I'm just going to shut this off. You're doing absolutely nothing. Will it start back up again? This is really weird, okay? This time it started right up. Okay. So, I'm sorry, Mike. I'm just not a realist. I'm more of a dreamer. And I'm dreaming up a life on the road. And I want to go places and see things. I can't walk very well. That's true. Because I've got this cyst in my hip socket. Damn it! And now the other hip is starting in. I'll just, I don't know. I'm going to get one of those canes with the cute little chair stool. How embarrassing. And that way, because I want to go to some antique markets, I love antiques, and I figured maybe I could find a few pieces that are lightweight, like pine or something that I could put in here and utilize. And yes, I'm thinking about a stereo console as my bed base. I got to come up with some strategic storage utilization type thingies. So, what do you want me to think about? Being stuck on the road on BLM? I'm not going on. Quartzite? Ew! It's just dust. It's just the dust bowl. And ugly? God, it's ugly. I mean, there's a beauty to deserts, okay? There's a beauty. I just don't want to be there more than a few days. As a matter of fact, I don't plan on going for any days. my daughter, Rachel, who I'm going to go be living, well, I can't live there because, I mean, as it is, they are cramped into a teeny tiny one bedroom. She's got the living room. He's got the bedroom, and the kitchen, I guess, is just whoever. Plus, she has a little doggy, a Mojo. And I'm going to meet him for the first time. Yay! But he's not a good travel dog, but she's going to travel anyway. Bless their hearts. So anyway, I'm going to Texas to see Rachel, and if I break down along the way or whatever happens, I'll deal, okay? Thank God I got a little bit of money and I can deal. Plus, I have 2 new credit cards. Huzzah! I'm not going to eat I'll eat them. I'm not going to use them, I swear. One is $3,000, which is strictly for repair to this van, and the other is $1,500, and I only did that one so Amazon would give me half off of my order. I should have ordered bigger. Why didn't I put in the cane stool? Damn it! Life. Well, anyway, no, sorry. I can't live in reality. Reality is boring and depressing, and I'd rather die than be real. Yes, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. If something happens to me on the road, say by some coincidence, and my luck is such, that a crazy psychopath kills me, please know that I died doing what I wanted to do. Not cooped up in assisted living or in a nursing home or in a affordable apartment with a bunch of people smoking around me with dogs barking and TVs blaring and nosy neighbors and stuck watching, I don't know, what do people watch these days? I always say Dancing with the Stars because I don't watch TV and I have no idea what's on it. Game of Thrones, do they do that anymore? I don't know. Anyway, reruns of MASH. God, no, please. It was bad enough for 5.5 years. I had to watch all this TV with Dennis. I'm done watching TV. I'm done watching, okay? I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch somebody else's life. I want to see mine. I want to live it out. Ow. I want to go where no man has gone before. Dun 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 dun. I want to live before I die. Dennis wanted to live before he died. He sat bolt upright and he said, I want to live, Nikki. I want to live. But not like that. I don't want to live like that either. And before that time comes for me, I'm going to go motoring. What's your price for flight? I don't want Mr. Right. I had Mr. Wrong, and it was fun, but I'm done with that. Besides, who's going to want a crazy old cripple with no hair? Seriously? I wouldn't want, even if it was like, I don't know, who's handsome but still old? Nobody. Do you ever look at the stars, so-called? They're all... Poor Sam Elliott. Cripe, he looks like a chicken. That's what happens when we get old. We lose all that pizzazz. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. Yes, I'm doing this. And if I have to hobble this son of a gun down the road, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to face hey, in a few months from now, I get Medicare. Dun, da, da. So if I do have a serious episode or I need an operation, I'm in. Just a few months from now. Right now I have no health insurance, but I do have a clinic that only charges me $25 a visit. So I go there, I get my meds, and I do my best. And I gotta tell you, that massage therapist I've just currently went to, she was very expensive. Lordy. See, I need an hour and a half because I am messed up, okay? I am messed up. And she knows how to do fibro people. And I'll tell you, she did a good job because my lower back, I'm not waking up in screaming pain anymore. And I didn't even take a muscle relaxer last night, so that's a big plus. So I'm going to go back to her on Tuesday, get another one of those for an exorbitant fee, and then I'm probably going to wait a month before I do it again because I can't afford it. I can't use up all my emergency money. I can't do that. And I know it, you know. I was just talking to God this morning. I said, give me a second chance. Give me all my money back, please. But I don't think he's going to do that. No, he wants me to squirm, so I will. And I'll find a way, you know. Hey, it's a whole new life, a whole new adventure. I'm doing it on my own. I'm going to do it half crippled. Yeah. I really am. Did you ever see Life with Letty? If she can do it, damn it all, so can I. She did it for 2 years. She could barely get up those stairs. Bless your heart, Letty, if you ever watch this. But, and there's other ones, you know. I've talked to several of them. I've emailed them, and I comment, and I said, hey, you know, you have disabilities. How do you do this or that? And they tell me. And you know what they say? You can do it. You know why? Because I can. It's like the little train that could. Whether I could or couldn't, I'm going to be that little train. Anyhow, yeah, Mike, it's going to be all right. It has to be. I have a sad little income, and I will travel as I'm able to afford, because that's just the way it is. The only thing I'm fearing really isn't the cold, because I'm going to stay as far south as I can. It's the heat. I don't do well in heat, and I don't know what I'm going to do for the summer months. I have several ideas and possibilities. Maybe I'll just get used to broiling in a van. These things get hot, okay? I mean, it's been mild here, and I was just parked for 5 minutes, and when I come back in to the van, it was like, holy cow! So, yeah, that's going to be a problem. I'll figure it out. I have to. What choice do I have? Have you got $1 million you can throw this way? How about 50,000? If you would like to donate to my old age fund, I'll gladly accept. You got a cute little cabin up in the mountains somewhere? I can afford about $350 a month, and that's it. Okay, so I've put it out there, and now you all know. I think I qualify for a mortgage. They're insane. I should do it before the shit hits the fan, don't you think? I don't know. I'm thinking about that. But first I need to drive around, look around at states I've never lived in, places I think I might want to live, and then I can decide. That's the other reason for the van journey. I'd like to look around and see where I'd like to age in place. Maybe I don't want to age in place. Maybe I want to age while moving. I don't know. I might not be able to drive in a few years. Wow, I've rambled for 23 minutes. My homies are going to love it, right? Okay, so my coffee is now officially cold. I'm going to go in and heat it up and be bored as shit. I have to watch all the little kiddie shows. What am I supposed to do in there? I filled up the van with some of my stuff. You want to see? Hang on a minute here. Let's make this a 25-minute. Oh, shoot. Don't touch that button, Nikki. Don't touch it. So, I have boxes here, boxes there, boxes out back. Can you see all this crap? Yeah, I'm going to, I was going to have a yard sale today, but it's a crappy day. But I got to empty this van, and Maggie doesn't like stuff out front, which is already stuff out front. I really need to empty this and get this over to Curtis very soon. Sorry, Mike. It just has to be. I just can't be the little old lady sipping tea and watching Dancing with the Stars, playing bingo and volunteering. I can't even take care of myself barely. I can't volunteer. I'm sick of taking care of people, okay? I'm sick of it. I want to take care of me now. I've got to be me. All right, Now that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I got to be me. And me is totally off. So come with me and find out how badly I fall, how well I can get back up. Stuff like that. Okay. Bye.